some Harry Potter, yo.
Hi guys, so I'm actually a little bit more presentable today. I don't actually know what's going on. It's snowing still, I'll show you in a second. I'm supposed to be going like food shopping and I've got a music lesson later, but Mum doesn't like driving in the snow and she won't walk in it either. She just texted me saying she doesn't think she's going to go out, like she's at work at the moment, so I think it's going to be a struggle for her to actually come home. So I don't know if we're actually going food shopping. I hope we are because there's nothing in the fridge and I'm hungry, and obviously I want to go to my music lesson because, as I said earlier, I've not been for months. There is in heat. I'm so sorry. I forgot to mention it's Friday the 13th, which is the day I am born, but obviously not in this month. I'm Friday the 13th of September. So yeah, it's a lucky day for me. Not a lucky day for Mum because again it's snowing and she can't drive in the snow, and it's just gone 11, so I think I'm just going to chill for a little bit. I wasn't actually intending on getting much reading done because I thought I had like a busy day, but looks like I have some spare time on my hands. But now for the best part, the snow. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? It's still falling and it's settling and I'm so dang happy. I haven't seen snow for what feels like years. My little swans in the back are getting like well cold. They're not real, don't worry. Yay! If only I could actually go out and read in the snow without getting my book like damp and ruined. That would be so aesthetically pleasing. Okay, so I've only just started my reading for today. It is now 20 to 2. I've just been watching YouTube videos really, and I don't know, just being on Instagram and that. I've only read a couple of pages so far. I'm on 154. I'm just wondering, they mentioned Quidditch to the Ages, and in terms of like chronological order, can I read those little books without having to read the whole of this series first? Like the Tales of Beedle and the Bard and that sort of stuff? Or is it best to get the most enjoyment out of that by reading all of these main books first and then the companion novels? Can you guys let me know please? Thank you. We are currently in Wilkinson's. I did the plans that I said I was going to do yesterday, so I didn't get much reading done. And then I just got my teeth done at the hygienist so they're nice and clean. And Mum got her nails done. Come here, Mum. They're pretty. So, we're looking for a pooper scooper and we're looking for wallpaper and such. And then, yeah, I've been reading and stuff, so I shall carry on my journey. Oh yeah, and the snow yesterday turned into flood warnings, which is not very good. People had to evacuate, but it didn't affect me because I don't live in like sea high tide area, so yeah. Hi guys, so it's Sunday the 15th of January and it's about 10:30, and I think I'm going to get some reading done at my nan's because I'm going to my nan's today. I'm bussing it down, so I'm going to read a bit if my cousins aren't there yet, but I still want to capture Ebony's reaction, or at least her voice reaction, because as I said she probably won't be in the video of me reading Harry Potter, so yeah, so I'm going to get a bit of reading done today, and then after that I'm going to get my mum to pick me up because she said she will, and she gets to see her parents as well, and read a bit more for the evening and chill. I don't think I really read that much yesterday. I can't remember what page I'm on or what chapter I'm on, but I'm pretty sure I didn't really read too much. I was kind of reading little bits at a time throughout the day whilst like Mum was getting her nails done and all that sort of stuff, but I don't think it really resulted to much, so that was a bit of a dull day, but you know, it's chill. I can't really force myself to read if I don't want to, so yeah, I'm just going to have a nice relaxed day with my cousins and my family and stuff, so yeah. What a dreary day it is. Just on my way to the bus stop, heading down towards my grandparents' house. It shouldn't really take long. It's not really a long journey, to be honest. I don't live too far away, but it's mainly because like it's Sunday bus time, so it's really delayed and you don't know when they're going to arrive, so, well, like most days really. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Okay, I'm joking. So Ebony let me down because she's got exams starting tomorrow. Pfft, I know they're important, I'm just kidding. So she won't be coming to see me, but Lauren will be. So I've just like double made sure that she's not coming because I wanted to really like capture her reaction. I told her I've started Harry Potter. But anyway, I did it over text and she was like, I was like, are you double sure like that you're not coming? She went, because I wanted to feature you in a vlog and say something. She went, okay, this is getting weird. I can't, I've got mock exams tomorrow. Can you just tell me, basically? So I told her good luck and everything, and then I was like, okay, exams are a good place to start. After labouring away and stressing and finally completing my exams, I decided to chill and treat myself by finally starting Harry Potter! And she's literally just replied, so I'm going to check what that says and I'll come back to you. Oh, bless her. Okay, so I've just read the text and she's like, in all capitals, OMG! And then all the grin faces you could possibly imagine. She's like, have you got the first one on you now? And I'm like, yeah, I'm almost finished. And we're probably just going to have a geeking out conversation now. So I'll update you a bit later. I'm having to go to like different areas in the house because like there's music playing, there's a telly playing, but anyway, everything was just like, basically we were just chatting, she asked if I finished or whatever, but, and then she was all like, I literally got so worried when you said you was going to read them because Harry Potter is literally my baby and I was so nervous she was going to hate them. Basically I burst out laughing and I was like, you have nothing to fear, at least now. And then, because I really disliked the second Skullduggery Pleasant book, which was like, she loves that series as well, I was like, I may pull a Skullduggery Pleasant on you and really dislike the second book, so, you know, just be warned. But bless her, we're just having a little general chat now, so fun times, fun times. So I have finally started reading. I think it's going up to like 12 or something, it might be past 12, but yeah, I finally started reading for the day. I am, by the way, on page 211. Really enjoying it still. Also, it dawned on me, I was thinking, hold on, this is called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Well, I haven't heard anything about the Philosopher's Stone, but obviously it's just clicked. The parcel that they're all like so intrigued by and what's being guarded by that three-headed dog, surely that's the Philosopher's Stone? Am I wrong in saying that? I'll find out shortly, but yeah, it just clicked that that probably is what that is, but it's taken so long to actually get to it. It's almost like, why has it got the main title if you hardly know about it? Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? But yeah, really enjoying it. I need to hurry up because in theory I could finish this today, but I kind of don't want it to end, so I'm like dragging it out as long as I can. But that means this vlog will be incredibly long and I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry. But I'll just try and only keep the fun bits and the interesting bits because I am vlogging just generally as well, it seems, so I'm sorry for the long video. Hi guys, it's Monday the 6th and it's about 20 past 4 I think the last time I checked, so I've got some washing going on in the background, and I've just been reading for most of the afternoon, kind of on and off, because again I really don't want it to end. I'm like that close, I could finish that in very short time, but I'm gonna keep stopping. I keep finding distractions because I don't want it to be finished. But I'm still realising that we haven't really got much of the Philosopher's Stone, and I'm page 271 at the moment, pretty much on like I think the second to last or the third to last chapter, and they're only kind of just glazing over the Philosopher's Stone. Like, is there a big reveal at the end or something, or like maybe it kind of impacts the events of the next book? But I thought for something with the title being the Philosopher's Stone, the majority of the book would be about the Philosopher's Stone, and I've just realised that my nail varnish is all chipped. I only did them the other day. So yeah, that's just really puzzling me, and it actually bothers me more than I thought it would. I'm still really enjoying the book, I just wish there was more point to the title, because I'm still not seeing too much of that. It was more like a glazed over thing with Hagrid saying, you're not still going on about Nicholas Flamel or whatever his name was, and then they're like, oh, we figured that out and we know about this now, and I'm just like, okay. And then they're just adding other magical things in, like that the unicorn, them going into the Forbidden Forest, and I'm thinking, the Philosopher's Stone, what's going on with the Philosopher's Stone? I want to know more about that. Why does it need the title? Come on, give me more. Let me know why it's so important, you know? So yeah, this might be my last update. I might do a little immediate reaction after I finish, because I think I'll probably finish this today, maybe. If I stop procrastinating, I will probably finish this very soon, and then I might film my review either tonight or tomorrow or something, and then get this up. But yeah, if not, this is probably the last proper kind of updatey thing until maybe a reaction and then a review. So yeah. 11:30 and I finally finished it. It was so good. I gave it 4.5 stars, and let's just get on to the review. So I feel like I've been waving this book around for forever, but it's review time finally, and I like to hold my books if I have a physical copy during a review, so I hope you don't mind constantly seeing this all over the place like that. But anyway, for those of you that have just joined us, who have just skipped like the vloggy part and just want to see my review, I have had so much fun reading this and vlogging my experience to show you guys my first ever time reading Harry Potter. I'm just super excited to finally share my thoughts all in one, and for those of you who have been watching the vlog, thank you for staying around. And I hope my little snippets of thoughts during the time I was reading this was interesting, entertaining. I don't know, my muggle mind couldn't comprehend some of this stuff and was asking a lot of questions, so some of them have been answered by the end of this book. Some of them are still open for discussion if you're interested in enlightening me, I suppose. But anyway, let's get on to the review. I really did enjoy it, and I don't know why I never started this series much sooner than I did. This is just I was just so worried that I was going to dislike it, because as I mentioned, I think in the beginning of the vlog, this is like the child of the world. Everybody loves it. Everybody's like, well, the majority of people that I know love it at least, and I just don't want to let them down and let myself down in a way for not loving it, even though, you know, you're allowed to dislike things that people like a lot. I just really wanted to enjoy it is what I'm trying to say. So I didn't actually realise that this would be so easy to read and full of so much humour. I know that sounds a little bit strange considering the target audience are for like middle grade children sort of thing, but I don't know why, just in my head I'm thinking fantasy, I'm thinking wizards, witchcraft, it's going to be a dense read, but it really wasn't, even though it took me maybe, you know, not a long time, but longer than, you know, the average person might read a book of this size and this kind of content. I just wanted to take my time with it, if that makes sense. I still in a way flew through it, because when I was reading it I was racing through it, but at the same time I was holding back, because even though I was vlogging the experience, I still wanted to, you know, take in every moment that was happening and just really enjoy it for what it was, and I'm glad that I did that. I will say that I do think there were a few times where some scenarios were just skimmed over, but I always think that J.K. Rowling put that in at good times, because it was more to, for example, like fill in a character that wasn't there during the action. So it was nice to just glaze over that and, you know, not actually rehear it again after we'd just been through it and seen it through, you know, main characters themselves. So I did like when she did that. If it was done any other way and I felt like I was missing out on story, that would definitely have been a drawback, but the way that she wrote it and kind of entwined it within the story made sense and really worked. The story itself I really enjoyed, but I do feel like there wasn't much to do with the Philosopher's Stone, if you know what I mean. There was a lot of situations where you saw me in the vlog just wondering when we were going to get to the point in a way, but that wasn't a bad thing for me. I did like the story. It was just not as surrounding the Philosopher's Stone as I thought it was until like the last couple of chapters, which I thought was strange, because I would have thought we'd have more of a build up as well, but there was loads of mini adventures within it, if that makes sense, that kind of took away from the greater plot, which I didn't see too much of. So I would have liked more to do with the Philosopher's Stone, but the story generally I really did enjoy. I loved the characters in this. There's so many witty, humorous, random characters in this. For a start, we've got Harry, who obviously is our protagonist I want to talk a little bit about. I thought, just as a child growing up, you know, knowing nothing about his like parents, knowing nothing about his heritage, he was just a really nice, well-rounded boy. I think he had a lot going for him, even though he wasn't really treated well with his uncle and aunt and cousin. He just had some really strong character about him, and even though he was almost like a perfect protagonist, he had just enough curiosity and rebelliousness to make him interested and make me want to find out more about him and read more about him and his adventures, so that was good. His little sidekicks, Hermione and Ron, I loved them. Hermione really annoyed me at first because she was just so nosy, but it was a good kind of annoyance, and I wanted to feel the irritation that Ron and Harry felt towards her, and I did feel that, so it was definitely written well. Maybe not for Hermione's favour, but it just helped develop her character, so when her and Ron and Harry became friends, it just strengthened that more and made her feel more developed as a character, I suppose. Ron, on the other hand, was so funny. I did feel like he was quite whingy and whiny quite a lot of the time, but it was in a humorous way. Like, I liked that in his character. It added, again, more dimension, more realism to a kind of character, and I enjoyed that. We've got Hagrid. Oh my god, I loved Hagrid, but Oh my goodness, there were so many times where I was shouting at him internally to like, shut up, you idiot, why have you done that, why have you told someone this, why have you done this? But I just loved him. He was just so, I don't know, lovable. I don't have any other words to describe him. He was just so funny and lovable, and I really, really enjoyed his character. I do have a lot more on my Goodreads review, going into depth about what I thought about it, because this video is already too long. I don't want to proper ramble into my deep thoughts, so if you do want to read those, feel free to check it out. It's spoiler free still. But yeah, I've really been enjoying reading this first book. I am so happy. I found someone else who does like a vlog when they read Harry Potter books, so maybe I'll continue it on if you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of this style of video. If you'd like to see more maybe of different series, like you could ask me what series I haven't read or whatever, and maybe if you want to kind of see my reaction-ish vlog sort of thing as I go, then sure, I don't mind. I feel like I'm going very monotone now and I don't really know what point I'm getting to, but I've really enjoyed this book and I think I'll give it a little break. I'm reading another book at the moment and I'm going to go and read a few more probably before I go on to the second book, just because I don't want to fly through them. I want to like take my time and read them slowly and just enjoy them. But yeah, that's it for this video. I really do hope you've enjoyed. If you stayed for the whole thing, thank you very much. I hope you liked it. If you've just jumped in for random bits, skipped some bits, stayed for the review, thank you again. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll speak to you in another video soon. Bye.